happy Friday. Devin, Henderson here. In this video, I want to talk about inspections, some things maybe to look for, some common inspections that are done here locally in Naples, probably in other states as well. So I hope you enjoy the content. Most of my buyers, I would say 9 out of 10 of my buyers are going to get a general home inspection. That's going to typically be around $350 depending on the size of the home. That could be a couple $100 more, but general home inspection is usually the way to go. It's going to cover, all the major mechanicals of the house, make sure everything's operating the way it was intended. They're going to check everything: ice maker, hot water heater, the AC, the drawers, the windows, the outlets. They're going to look for signs of water, mold. They're going to look for all these things. I mean, they're just going to basically go through the home and make sure that everything is working as it was intended. So definitely get that no matter what you're buying. It doesn't matter if it's a $100,000 condo or a $10 million home. You want a general home inspection, because any problems that you may find after closing, those now become your problems. So make sure you know what you're buying. Don't take the seller's word for it. Don't take the agent's word for it. Make sure you get that home inspection and you know for certain that this is what you intended on buying. And some other things that you can opt to add in are like a termite inspection. Maybe you have reason to believe that it's an older home, wood frame home, or signs of termites, visual signs of termites. You could opt to do a termite inspection. That's usually an additional cost. Truly No One will come out and usually do that for like $40 or something. It's pretty cheap. Mold inspection, that's probably something you would do after a general home inspection. Let's say the home inspector gets in there, finds visual signs of mold, a smell or an odor of mold, or maybe just water intrusion somewhere. That would probably opt me to want to do a mold test. That's an additional cost as well. I'd say in the ballpark of $300. In most cases, they'll do a mold air test and like an air quality test where they test the inside of the air quality content, and then they test the outside air quality, and they compare the two and see if there's elevated levels on the inside of the home. Pretty easily done. And then radon, that's another test that can be done. Not too common around here, but radon, what I understand, is a naturally occurring gas, comes from the earth. Obviously, in higher levels and elevated levels of radon can be dangerous and harmful to humans. That's been proven. So if you have some type of health concern and maybe a reason to believe there's elevated radon in this community or in that home for some reason, then you could opt to do that. That usually takes a couple days to get that test results back, but can easily be done, and it can be mitigated as well. Just basically is more ventilation in the house is how you would counter that and fix that, basically. And there's companies that will do radon mitigation, so can easily be fixed if it's something of concern. And maybe if the property's on the Gulf, or a canal, a seawall inspection would probably be very important. A seawall could be very costly. You'd want to have a company come out and do a seawall inspection, see what the condition of that is, make sure there's no water intrusion or signs of settling or something like that. Maybe a DEP survey if you're buying a piece of land out in like Golden Gate Estates and you want to know what the environmental study of the land is, how much of it is wetlands or uplands. That's important if you're looking to build and you buy a property that's 99% wetlands. Well, you're going to have a challenge building on that parcel. So doing those type of studies and just knowing what to look for, knowing when and how to coordinate those inspections. Roof inspection is typically done by a certified roofer. Most general inspectors will inspect the roof to some extent, but a certified roofer is probably going to do the most justice. Especially if it's a roof that's older or maybe has signs of water intrusion, you're going to want to have a separate roofer come out and really tell you the status of that roof. They're going to be super helpful in that. Those are most of the common inspections I would say that I see throughout my career. But just do yourself a favor. If you're a buyer, it should be obvious you're buying a very expensive product, no matter if that is, again, a $100,000 condo or a $10 million property. Any problems that you find there after closing, those are now your problems, and you're going to have to deal with that. So it's better to know about them ahead of time so you can determine if this property is right for you. And in most cases, the seller may be willing to cover those expenses or have them fixed prior to closing. So use that as your bargaining tool, so to speak. And I hope you guys find this helpful. If you have any other questions about inspections, cost of inspections, things to look for, maybe what order, who to call, and things like that, I'm happy to help. I hope you guys enjoy your Friday, your weekend here. Again, this is Devin Henderson in Naples. My cell is 239-877-3994, or you can always check out my website, yournapleshomesearch.com. This website, again, was created for buyers and sellers looking to buy or sell in Southwest Florida. You can get home valuations, you can do property searches. There's a lot of useful stuff on my site. Super user-friendly. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'm checking out. See ya.